Hello, Honors Algebra 2 students. I thought I would make a quick help video on your Honors Algebra 2 first semester project. So when I talk through, you have two choices for your project. They're both 100 points, so it's important that you don't wait to the last minute to turn this in. It is due December the 1st, but since it is a larger assignment, I would suggest that you start working on it if you haven't already done so. So I'm going to start by looking at the Bitmoji. Choice 1 is making the Bitmoji classroom. It says create a Bitmoji classroom for one of our units this semester. So we've covered 7 different units first semester. So you get to pick the unit of your choice. It says the Bitmoji classroom must contain 5 live links. And I'll show you in just a second how to create a live link if you're not sure. It says the classroom must contain a page listing all the lessons in the unit. It must also contain at least one video with audio. Okay, you don't have to show your face, but it does have to be your voice that you're recording, created by you explaining one of the topics in the unit that you choose. There's a typo there. This video must contain at least one worked example from the one of the lessons in the unit. The video must be 10 minutes long. And then here's the breakdown of the rubric. Again, it's a total of 100 points. 30 points is going to come from your math accuracy. That's going to come from your video where you're explaining at least one example. You're going to have 5 live links. Those are going to be pretty simple. You got to have that video. That's 15 points. The length of the video, it's got to be 10 minutes. That's 15 points. You have to have a list of the lessons in the unit that you choose. That's 15 points. And then you have to be creative. Your Bitmoji classroom has to be creative and neat. All right. Here's a picture of my Bitmoji classroom. I want to come back to that. I want to go ahead and go to option 2 and go over it really quick. And then I'll kind of talk about both projects or both choices. Create a PowerPoint presentation. You can do this in Google Slides or PowerPoint, whichever one you're more comfortable with, and record a lesson on one topic that we've covered this semester. This lesson must be 45 minutes long. It's got to be you teaching the lesson. You don't have to show your face, but it has to be your voice that you're recording. And it's got to be you doing the work. The lesson must contain a do now, must contain practice problems and an exit ticket. Your lesson must also contain at least one example problem that you've worked out. You can use Screencast or Screencastify, and there's several other screen recorders that you can Google and search for that. The math accuracy is 30 points. The PowerPoint that you're teaching from or the Google Slides that you're teaching from has got to be 15 points. It must contain a do now, an exit ticket, and a practice. Must contain worked examples, video length, creativity, and neatness. To me, choice 2 is a little bit harder because you're having to spend 45 minutes talking. Okay. So I would suggest also on your videos, we'll talk about this in a minute, that it takes me a long time to download a video that's 45 minutes. So you're going to need, best practice is to upload your videos, whether you're doing the 10-minute video from choice 1 or the 45-minute video from choice 2, is to upload those either to your Google Drive and share a link, but you've got to make sure that you share it where anyone that opens the link can open it. Or a lot of my videos that are longer, I actually upload to YouTube and then share the YouTube link. And the reason I use YouTube is I'm using their space. I'm not using my Google Drive space. And that might not be an issue for y'all because you may not be recording a lot of videos, but I do record a lot of videos. So if it's anything, 8 to 10 minutes or longer, I usually upload that to YouTube and then I share the YouTube link with y'all. And then that way I'm not taking up space on my own computer or in my Google Drive. Okay, so let's go to choice number 1 because I think this is what most students will choose. It has been my experience. So here is just a picture of my Bitmoji classroom. It is under content. It is under content. in your OHS if you want to take a look at my Bitmoji Classroom. This is just a picture, so these are not actually live links because I just took a snapshot of my Bitmoji Classroom, but all of these that are blue and underlined, these actually link you to something else. So my Bitmoji Classroom, this picture has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 live links. Okay. So I'm going to open up a new page and I'm going to just kind of show you how you would create. So this is just an empty slide in my Google slide. You might be using PowerPoint. It should be somewhat similar, but if you wanted to insert a background, so I go to insert image and then always look on the web because there's tons of stuff. So you just search here. I'm going to do classroom background. And yours doesn't even have to look like a classroom. You can make it a spaceship. You can make it whatever you want. Okay. I don't know. This one's okay. All right. So I'm going to insert that in. And then I'm going to drag it to make it be the whole screen. You can look for pictures outside of Google Slides or PowerPoint and download those and save them, and you can just import them from your computer that way. But let's say this is going to be my classroom. Okay. Now let's talk about your Bitmoji. So I actually have a Bitmoji account. Okay. You can, you may have to do a little bit of research. My Bitmoji actually comes from a Snapchat account that I just set up just to make a Bitmoji for my classroom. I do think there's a Bitmoji app that you can use, so you may have to do a little research on that. If you have some difficulties, let me know. But I'll just take this first one. I'm going to copy my image, and I'm going to put my picture in. So somewhere you need to have a little picture of you. Okay. I'm just going to put me up here in the corner. So let's do a first link. So I'm going to insert some text, and I'm going to do, I'll change the color here of my text color to white so we can read it. I'm going to do list of lessons in unit. Let's say I choose unit 3. So you're going to choose a unit that we did. And then you could, one of the things that you can do is you can go to your drive, or I'm trying to think how I would do this. So let's say I have in my drive, I have typed up the lessons for unit 3. So let's do a new file. No, that's not what I want. New Google Docs. Start doing that something. Sections. All right, so I don't know what the sections are, but we'll do 3.01 is this. And then you would type these up. You would look them up, the name of them. I don't know what they are. This and that, but you would type the name. Okay, I'm going to do da-da-da-da, 3.04, da-da-da-da, 305, da-da-da-da, 306, and so forth. And then let's say 307 is the unit review. I don't know, I'm making this up. This is the unit test, part 1 and part 2. Okay, so I'm going to share this with others. And I'm going to, this is the thing, especially if you upload your video to your Google Drive and you share the link, you have to say anyone with the link, or when I click on it, it's not going to open. And then you're going to copy that link. All right, let's go back here. So, all right, you have some words here. You're going to highlight them. Is this not letting me click on my words? You're going to highlight it. You're going to right click. You're going to go to link, and then you're going to paste in your link. Here's your URL to your link, and you're going to hit apply. And then that's going to become a link that will take you to the sections. Okay. And yours would look a little bit neater. I just did that pretty quickly. Okay. So that would be the basic way that you would create a link. You would just put some words. You could also do a picture. So let's say you want to insert, let's go back to image. Let's do computer. I'll keep doing that the wrong way. Insert image from the web. Let's say computer. So let's insert this computer. It's not a very good computer. Oh, I know what I wanted to show y'all. Let me show you this. Let's take that one away. Let's go back to insert image from the web. And then let's do, if you add the word transparent, not all of these are going to be transparent from what I have found, but a lot of them that have these checkety background, checks on the background, when you insert them, we'll see this one works. That one doesn't work. So let's delete it. Sometimes I have to go back and look and look and look and look. This is the part that actually becomes like crazy. Nope. Let's see. Let's do transparent background. Let's see if that helps. Darn. Computer transparent background. That one did. Got one. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I think when I started this, I thought mine was not as hard to find one. But let's say you want to put a little computer on there. Maybe you want to do your desk. We'll put this one up here. So maybe on this computer is where you want your video to be. So make sure that you go in and add some text. So let's insert a text box. And make sure that I can tell that it's your video. Sometimes people just put an image and I mean, I don't know to click on the image. You've got to put some type of text to let me know to click on it. All right. So lesson video. Okay. All right. So let me go to my YouTube. So this is just where I have some videos that are already made. So you could upload a video to YouTube. You do have to make sure that it's public, but when you click on this little button, you can do get shareable link. You can go back to your project. Again, you can highlight the words, right click, go to link, paste in that link, and then hit apply. So you don't want to just, you do need to add some type of text if you're going to put a picture of something that you want me to go to. So that would be two of the 5 links. And then, you could just do something like, you could do help videos. And you could get these straight from YouTube. So you could just go to YouTube. And let's say you're doing solving systems. And you could find a video on solving systems that somebody else has made for one of your Travis. And you just go to share and you copy that video. And then again, you go back and highlight the words, you right click, insert, you paste in that URL and then you hit apply. Okay, so you could put, I guess I could have said help video. So that would be 3 links. You could do, you might find some calculator tutorials on YouTube. So you could do several videos several links just from YouTube if you wanted to. Now let's go back and read the rubric again. Now remember, your lesson video has to be you talking. Okay, you don't have to show your face, but the 10-minute video has to be you. All right, so it says create a Bitmoji classroom for one of the units that we covered this semester. So I just chose Unit 3 for that one. Bitmoji classroom must contain at least 5 live links. I've got 3, so I'd have to add 2 more in. The classroom must contain a page listing all the lessons in the unit. So when we link that Google Doc, that's that page. It must also contain at least 1 video. So you would have to create that video using something like Screencastify. The video must contain at least 1 worked problem, 1 worked example from the lesson in the unit, and it must be 10 minutes long. So basically, you would have to make your own video and you would have to link it there. And then we would have to add 2 more links in. I'm trying to think what possibly that could be. Here's your list of your lessons in Unit 3. Here's just a help video. You could do help video number 1. Okay. Then you could do help video number 2, help video number 3, and then that would get you your 5 links. And then you could just use videos from YouTube if you wanted to do it that way. You can link anything in. A live link is when you click on it and it sends you somewhere else. Okay. So when you click on something and it sends you somewhere else, that's what we're talking about. So we're talking about being a live link. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. You can build your own background. On my particular classroom, I kind of just went crazy. I just put a wall in, and then I searched the web for a desk. I searched the web for a chair. I searched the web for a computer. Then I took a screenshot of one of my my lesson decks and actually put it in here. All of these books are actually rectangles. So, you can do anything like insert shape, and then I actually use the rectangle, to put in books, and you can make those different colors. Here's the colors. You can make those different colors. You can put your text on here. You can add different shapes besides the rectangles. You can do whatever you want to do, but you just have to build a classroom that has 5 live links. It has to be 1 unit from this semester, and you have to have the 5 links. One of them has to be your 10-minute video. Another link, and this link doesn't have to be, if you just wanted to type, yeah, it does. I think it does. Let's go back and read that. It says the classroom must contain a page listing of all the lessons. So the lessons don't have to be a link. Does that make sense? So you could have just typed out your lessons. If you didn't want this to be a link here, you could delete it. Let's see, we could just delete it. And let's say you could put your 3 help videos right here. And then maybe you just wanted to insert some text. And then maybe just right here, you wanted to type up a list of the sections in your unit. So you could do Unit 3, maybe underline that. And then you could do, 3.01, and then you could tell me what that was, 3.02. Tell me what that is, 3.03, and so on. You could actually type it on here. If I could type, just make sure you tell me what it is. I don't know. I'm just making this up. Solving substitution. Substitution. You would need to write the names of each one of those sections out. You could just type it on it doesn't have to be a link. Does that make sense? So you could do your lessons that way. Okay. All right. If you do choice 2, you're going to make a PowerPoint or a Google Slides, and then you're going to use Screencastify or some other type of screen recorder. That's going to be a 45-minute long video. That's going to have to be uploaded to Google Drive or YouTube, and then you're going to have to share the link and make sure that it is public and accessible for me to open. And then it's got to contain a lot more things. So totally up to you. I would say about 10% of the students choose choice 2, and about 90% of the students in the past have chosen choice 1. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Remember, we do have help sessions on Thursday, optional help already scheduled at 2:45. That'd be a great time to come in. You can share your screen. I can help you with any issues that you're having, but do not wait until December the 1st to turn in this project. It is 100 points. There has been frustration in the past of students that have waited to the last minute, and I can't get their video to open, or I can't get their links to work, and it'll be too late. Okay, once we reach too much time towards December. So don't wait till the last minute on this. It's too big of a project. And